What did you study?
Civil engineering.
So you study civil engineering. So what is a civil engineer doing behind the wheels of a truck? What they say, that person's father is a truck driver. Our mindset is our father is a killer.
A lot of things that people are not seeing.
Yeah.
Just believe that you are just behind the wheel, just driving, and that is all.
Yeah.
And that is not.
I do seminars, I do presentations,
I do projects.
And I saw a lot. In fact, it got to a point I was like, God, let this cup pass over me because I was tired of it. Because
The system, the people, the policy, the drivers, the economy, the fleet. This is not just transport. This is the backbone of a nation. Welcome to the podcast, Voice of the Truck Driver.
good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Voice of the Truck Driver. And today we have with us an amazing driver live in Lagos State, Apapa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Peter is your name. Okay, we have with us Mr. and it's going to be a different episode. It's going to be a special one because we have diverse questions to launch into. But before we start, how many years have you been driving truck?
Let's say like maybe it's not up here, it's like month now.
Months? How many months?
Just like 8 months.
8 months. So, how did you become a truck driver? What were you?
Actually, being a truck driver, I just like the challenges. I was one of the students.
Wow, a student of which university?
It's wonderful university.
Wow. What did you study?
Civil engineering.
So you study civil engineering. So what is a civil engineer doing behind the wheels of a truck?
That is the situation of our country.
Wow. So you've been driving truck for 8 months. How did you learn how to drive truck?
Through one of my projects I worked with for like 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
That one that teach me how to drive.
So you learned how to drive truck for 6 to 7 months and I've been driving for 8 months. How does it look like driving truck, knowing that you've gone through the 4 walls of school to become a civil engineer?
Actually, when I started, it was not going smooth. As it was not going the way I was. Being with truck driver is not easy task. But with God and with the dedication that I give them my best and pray and give us thanks to God.
Give her your best. So there is something that struck me when I spoke to you earlier before we started the session. You said as a truck driver, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do anything. Because truck driver, they tend to say, for your eyes to shine, for you to see very well, you have to take something to keep you alive. So how do you cope with that?
That saying that every truck driver have to drink or smoke is not true. We have a lot of truck drivers out there that love smoke, drink, and drinking is an addict. To me, it's a bad habit. And some truck drivers do drink, but they have levels. Why some do drink, why they don't have any levels? So when you, how would I put myself? All of us are not the same.
We have
So
different
we have
personalities.
different personality. I'm me not drinking. It's not that maybe it's by my power. It's by the way I was trained.
Home training goes a long way.
So where I came from, drinking is not good. And when I came, it's not allowed. So from there, now me coming to Lagos, coming down to Lagos, there does not mean that maybe because I'm not a truck driver, I now be drinking. So drinking is not it's just an habit. That's what I would say. Yeah.
So that means you left where you are from to come and also in Lagos to make it. But I would love to ask, do you enjoy being a truck driver? You mentioned challenges brought it to you. What exactly do you want to actually do? Like you actually want to become and do as a profession?
Actually, I wish to be an engineer.
And you have the certificate
And I have
and
my
degree
certificate
to become an
degree.
engineer,
Yes, I'm civil engineer.
civil engineer.
Civil engineer. But in this situation we are in this country, You have to follow the path that is laid for you. Because in this country that we are now, you cannot dedicate for yourself. You cannot dedicate for yourself. How will I put it?
You can't dictate.
You can't dictate for yourself. So what you see that you can do and make
money for the meantime.
Make money for meantime. So you have to do it. That is all.
When we were talking, you said you submitted your CV. It's like how many countries? If you can count.
If I found maybe like 6 to 7 companies.
Even in Lagos.
7 companies.
Even in Lagos.
Even in Lagos.
And you've not gotten any feedback.
Yeah. Not of that.
I graduated. How many years have you graduated now?
4 years.
4 years. And how many years experience are they asking for?
That's for 5 to 6 years. Some ask for 7 years experience.
5 to 6 years experience. Oh my God. So now that resulted to you becoming a truck driver because you actually do not have that experience.
Yes.
But you did internship in school, right?
Yeah.
Which company did you attend with? Was it a civil engineering company?
Yes, 𝗘𝗲𝗵𝗶𝗲 in Sokoto
State. And now we are out there still job hunting for a civil engineering course. And you have a HND or BSc. You have a BSc. You said one. Wow, BSc degree. But knowing that truck driving is risky, why do you still put your life out there?
In this life, everything is risky. The way you put yourself, it's like the way you dress, that's the way you address.
Yes.
The way you plan yourself, that's the way you surely see yourself. Truck driver to me is fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
What's this fun?
Truck driver is driving a truck is something that if you calculate yourself very well, it's very safe.
Very safe.
But the issue mostly we are having on the road is that maybe overspeeding, drinking, smoking, and the main thing that causes accident on the road is overspeeding.
Overspeeding.
Yeah. When you know that you follow the procedure of the driving limit that they give you, the speed limit that they give you follow it. I think before anything can occur, you can be able to control yourself.
So that can reduce accidents.
Yeah. That our speed limit to reduce the accident very, very,
because
very,
you know there's this narrative. Maybe I don't know where you grew up, where they say truck drivers are killers. Once you see truck driver, just like our mothers would always tell us from childhood, from schools that they say that person's father is a truck driver. Our mindset is our father is a killer.
Yeah.
So what can you say about that mindset?
One thing I'll say about that mindset is that you see, you cannot compare the way truck is being handled then and now.
Okay.
There is a lot of changes now. So then, when they used to call truck drivers killers, they are not killers. But when an accident occurs, do you check? Do you guys? Did they find out what the cause of the accident? Sometimes it might be overtaking. Sometimes the person crossing the road might not look very well. So sometimes it's not about truck drivers. The people that are crossing, the people that are overtaking, all these small cars, they cause a lot.
Lots of
When they have that truck, they know that
everybody will just conclude this is a big truck.
the big truck.
Always the one after. But thank you because the next month of driving, have you ever experienced any traumatizing event that made you think back and say, "How I wish I'm practicing what I learned"?
Yeah, very well.
So can you share one of the one that made you think? If I would say that took your mind back to who you are and what you are doing currently.
Mutually is when I was on a trip to Jos. So we had did that. As in, we spent like 6 to 7 days
Driving. Like 6 days behind the wheels.
In traffic, yes.
Traffic. Do you get to rest?
Yes, we drive 6 to 6.
So you rest from 6 to
after 4 hours. If you drive for 4 hours, we rest for 30 minutes.
Wow.
30 or 40 minutes. Another 4 hours, we rest for 30 or 40 minutes. But we drive from 6. We don't drive in the night.
So you don't drive in. So you have that policy of no night. And you are there to.
Because of yes, we have a fleet controller that is controlling.
So they use trackers, GPS, and live control of what you are doing. Wow, that's beautiful.
So that day and that we were on that trip to Jos.
To just
We spent roughly 7 days. We were in traffic. After we get out from traffic, all these street boys, as in everything was just upside down. That when we even get to the destination, as in for like 2 days, can't even control because of I was
very tired.
very
I can
tired.
imagine out there.
Imagine that. Why all this stress? So but we have to keep going. So after resting for a day, 2 days, then you have to know.
Life is a risk.
Are you being on a journey that a place that you do not know, you don't have anybody
there?
All the food you see on the road, that's what you eat. So the food that is not that you not used to eat, when you get to the state that food they have, you have to eat.
You have to adapt.
You have to adapt to it.
Wow.
So having a shock for that.
So how do you tend to take your bath, shower? How do you adapt? Does it not affect your health?
I actually, in anything you are doing, your hygiene matters a lot.
Yeah.
So anywhere we park in the night, or anywhere we park in our own company, we make sure that we park in a small seat that the goods we are carrying is safe. Us too, we are safe, our talk is safe. So no matter how, we have to have in that surrounding, we must have maybe all these restroom that we are going to pay.
So you don't eat outside. You have seats.
No, we don't pay. So we pay. We wash our clothes.
Finding yourself in a surrounding of truck drivers. Yeah, truck driving is not a bad job. It's a job of dignity. But where does your passion still lie? After 8 months of driving, do you feel like you want to diversify and become a truck driver, or you still want to continue job hunting for the role of an engineer, a civil engineer?
Yeah, actually, I wish to switch work to do my own profession.
Your own profession that you went to school
Yes, but if no, and some driver is there, they keep doing.
You keep doing it. So you spend how many years in school studying civil engineering?
5 years.
So 5 years civil engineering, 1 year youth service, and what the country is offering you is 5 years experience. Without 5 years experience, you can't get the job. And truck driving did not ask you for experience. They trained you.
They asked for experience, but we have already.
They trained you. They accepted the way you are. They trained you and they gave you a job. And there are companies that does internship for that experience, and they give you a job. So we actually hope that companies are listening to, because I studied a 5 years course, and I'm trying to imagine after the 5 years experience, then because of the economy, I can't go for what I love, but I have to switch to something else to bring food on the table. So I would love to ask another question. What's the hardest part of this job that you are doing that nobody is saying?
That nobody is saying.
Yeah, that people outside don't see. They don't say it's just driving, and they don't say that. But what is that hardest part that people don't see and you guys need to go through? How do you maintain your emotional health knowing that you are behind the wheel alone?
That is a big question. That is a big question. Because of a lot of things that people are not seeing.
Yeah.
They just believe that you are just behind the wheel, just driving, and that is all.
Yeah.
And that is not what. Because you, when you are behind that wheel, the truck is under you.
Yeah.
People are under you. There's a time that they'll provoke you behind that wheel. If you can't control that your emotion at that moment, you might do what will cause a loss.
A loss, like lives of people.
Lives, property.
Wow.
So you being behind the wheel, you have to be someone that can control your temper.
Patient.
You have to be very, very patient.
Yeah.
Very, very patient. Because of some driving is not for the weak.
How do you manage your emotions? Like, you are just behind the wheels, open the engine, running the engine, using the map, That's what you spend days doing.
Yeah.
How do you manage your emotion? How do you still relate to people?
I'm actually, when you are behind the wheel, you know that you are behind the wheel. When you are down in the surrounding, you know that okay, you are not behind the wheel. So you mingle
With people.
in a normal way. But when you are behind that wheel, your mentality
Change,
change.
and so you just focus and
You just focus on the road.
mm,
Any family issue that you're having, you drop it aside.
wow.
So when you drop, you take it back.
So did you operate a double mind
You know, when you're driving a truck, you have to operate in 2 ways.
in 2 ways?
You have to have, as in, you have to operate in a 2 ways. When you are behind the wheel, there will be the way you operate.
Yeah.
When you are when you are down,
Yes.
there is the way you react. So you cannot react the way you are
Reacting.
looking with people when you are behind the wheel.
So how do you distract yourself? Do you begin to see the road as the people you communicate with, or how do you like focus on the road for hours and you're not tired and exhausted?
And actually, one thing about truck is that we have something that we call um, some people call it motorboy.
Okay, so you have a motorbike.
Have a motorboy that is your friend that you can talk to,
Gist with,
you can gist with when you are driving. And person like me, I love music.
Wow, I
So when
noticed
I'm
that.
driving,
I saw your speaker.
so when I'm driving, I say my music. So when I'm on the music, so everything goes down. When the music is not there, maybe where we are, it's a place that we are in a traffic that we cannot hear music too much. You have to listen. And sometimes um you listen to music every time when you're on a truck is not good. But you have to be listening to
The road.
the engine of
Wow.
your truck. But anything can occur on the road.
Yeah.
Maybe when you are going, something has already happened to the engine. You don't know. Maybe it's making sound. But because the music,
You won't hear the sound.
you have to make sure that sometimes you are listening to the engine. So
So
you
be
will not be
conscious.
hearing music every time. So with the way you attract with your motorboy, the way you
Yeah.
guys gist, so
Keep you alive.
yeah.
So I can notice some intonation. Are you Yoruba or are you Hausa? Can you clarify that?
Yeah, actually, I can say I'm from 2 states.
Okay.
I'm from 3 states.
Wow.
No, 2 states. Yes, 2 states. I was born in Ogun State. That's my place of birth.
Okay.
But I grew up in Sokoto State.
So you can speak Hausa
Fluently.
and you can speak Yoruba. Can you say hello in Hausa or just greetings in Hausa?
In Akwana, Yahuwa.
So you are using both Hausa and Yoruba to work as a truck driver.
Yes.
So you mentioned you schooled in which university?
Sokoto State. Sokoto University.
In Sokoto State. Where did you serve?
Bayelsa.
Served in Bayelsa. So can you tell us what was your degree? Was it a second class, a first class?
No, it's second class.
Second class upper.
Yeah.
So you're a second class upper after the whole reading. Because I read, I write exams, I do seminars, I do presentations,
Good
I do
project.
projects, and life through truck driving to you, but you are a civil engineer. So with your second class engineer, what do you do? Like about what you can do as a civil engineer. What can you do as a civil engineer?
Actually, I can be I can survey. I can I can work on highway,
So you can
building
project construction
structures.
of
Yes.
buildings, highways. So you did architecture. You know about architecture.
Yes, that's the very person I was asking.
You did technical drawing.
Yes.
I did that course and I saw a lot. In fact, it got to a point I was like, God, let this come pass over me because I was tired of it. So you can actually come up with designs for buildings, for highways.
Bridges,
Wow.
apartments. Yes.
So the company you are trying to look at to
I'm very good at in AutoCAD.
AutoCAD. Wow. So you have lots of qualities. You just need an opportunity to display these qualities. And I sincerely hope that the viewers would look into these opportunities and can contact for his email, his address, his CV, everything is readily available to work with you. So thank you once again, Mr. Ahmed. If there is one thing you want to say to finalize this to someone out there, what would you say?
I have nothing more to say. Just like,
That's all. You should look into the camera.
okay, one thing I would have to say is just that just follow your dreams. Never give up.
Never give up because you're not giving up.
Never give up.
If you have something to say to a potential boss, I'll be looking at saying, can I employ him? Can he work with me? Can he undo my structure? What would you say?
I'm actually, yes.
So you are confident about your skills and what you can do.
Very, very confident.
All right. So that will be all for this episode. For some reasons, we will not put Mr. Ahmed's physical looks online, and also his faces are blurred. His contact won't be online. But if you would need him to submit a CV or you have a job opportunity, you can directly reach out to us. See you again in the next episode of Voice of the Truck Driver.